The FIM-92 Stinger is a shoulder-fired man-portable air defense system, MANPADS, developed by United States in the late 1970s. It was designed by General Dynamics and manufactured by Raytheon Missile Systems. The system is in service from 1981, second generation, till now, fourth generation. The Stinger is designed to engage fast, low-level, ground attack aircraft. The Stinger is also highly lethal against helicopters and transport aircraft. The Stinger is an improvement over the first-generation Red-Eye missiles previously used against aerial targets. Comparing with its predecessor, the Stinger has increased speed and range, improved resistance to countermeasures. It can also identify friendly aerial vehicles. The FIM-92 Stinger missile uses infrared homing. It has an operational range of 8 kilometers. The handheld launcher unit consists of a launch tube, battery coolant unit, BCU, separable gripstock assembly, sight assembly and a separate identification friend or foe, IFF, interrogator. The BCU is used for targeting system, missile powering and for the cooling the infrared, IR, detector before TGE launch. It consists of battery and argon gas coolant. The launch tube, made of fiberglass, holds the Stinger missile. Both of its ends are sealed with breakable discs. Front disc is transparent for IR radiation. Sight assembly has lead insertion and super elevation apertures, gravity correction. Lead aperture assists the missile to reach target, whereas super elevation gravity correction. Besides, a speaker and a vibrating unit is placed close to the user for target acquisition confirmation. The eyepiece peep sight is located at the rear of the sight system and helps the user for alignment. Interrogator unit and antenna are used to interrogate the incoming aircraft for friend-foe identification. The antenna is kept folded when inactive. The IFF interrogator is normally attached to the operator and connected to the gripstock assembly via cable. Like most missiles, the Stinger missile consists of a guidance section, warhead section and a propulsion section. The guidance section constitutes a seeker nose, guidance assembly and control fins. Seeker tracks the IR source just after uncaged gyro and in-flight. The signal is then processed by the guidance assembly and control signal is passed to the control surfaces. Missile battery comes in between guidance and warhead sections. The propulsion section includes flight motor and tail assembly with launch motor. Stinger uses solid fuel rocket motor for propulsion and includes a boost and sustain phase. The boost phase pushes the missile to a maximum speed, after which it is sustained for flight to target source. The tail fins are in folded condition until launch. They are deployed on ejection from launch tube. Stinger missiles have a service life of 10 years and requires no maintenance or servicing during this period. Operation of the Stinger is outlined next. The missile is inserted into the launch tube. Firing operation also involves insertion of battery coolant unit, BCU, into the handguard, which ejects a stream of argon gas into the system, powering the target acquisition unit and the missile. The BCU operates for about 45 seconds or until the launch, and it is not reusable. The friend or foe identification is carried out before target engagement by connecting the system to an IFF interrogator. The launcher sight assembly is used to target aerial vehicles and the missile is fired using gripstock assembly. This starts the launch motor, which pushes the missile out of the launch tube. The seeker identifies the source as the boost phase of propulsion starts. During the sustaining phase, control fins are used to maneuver the missile towards the infrared source. On nearing, reaching the target, the warhead ignites, neutralizing the target. The Stinger can be fired by a single operator, but usually includes a spotter for faster target identification. In the U.S. Army, this team of 2 men are fitted with 6 Stinger missiles and use a HMMWV 4x4 high-mobility vehicle. Since 1986, the Stinger was used during the Soviet war in Afghanistan by Afghan fighters. This air defense systems recommended itself exceptionally well. It has been reported that Stingers downed more than 250 Soviet aircraft and helicopters. Furthermore, notwithstanding on the poor training of the Afghan fighters, more than 80% of the launches were successful. This air defense system was also used in a number of other wars around the world. The Stinger air defense system was also deployed on various military platforms, such as the Avenger and M6 Linebacker. It is also used on helicopters for air-to-air self-defense.